The Mavericks trailing. Setting the floor for the Hornets. LaMelo Ball is out there with Trey Mann. And it's Durant. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Good on the second free throw.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Now Exum. Thompson outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Ball. Bridges for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Exum finds Irving. His 3-pointers off the mark. Man passes to KD. Oh, Durant, what concentration!
The to-do list when you're trying to guard Kevin Durant is long, and he's used that added strength to power through contact.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
And the free throw, no good.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Right side, Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. LaMelo Ball came in like a storm into this NBA, Doris, but hasn't been able to stay healthy since.
It's so true, Kevin, and that's unfortunate because the skill is apparent every time he plays. He's a game changer with his size and his playmaking. The NBA is better off because of the flair and the style he brings when he is healthy.
That's good from Ball.
Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Ball hits them both. And here's Exum. He has 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the middle. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Katie with it. 9 points in the game so far. With the drive. Bridges outside. Poked away. Gafford against Nurkic. Here's Mann. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Mann's got the lead up to 5 now for Charlotte. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And there's a foul called on Trey Mann. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ball's knocked loose. Thompson with it. Bridges covering. Bridges with the steal.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
One thing we know about Miles Bridges, he is willing to put his body on the line. Tremendous focus to get his shot opportunity there.
Well, Doris, there's no question Miles Bridges is a talented scorer out on the wing.
You are exactly right, Kevin. This is a young man capable of putting up 20 points per game on a nightly basis. Now I want to see Bridges take strides as a defender. He has to show more commitment on that end of the floor. Guys, what we've come to learn about Miles Bridges is this guy is a force on the offensive end. Whether he's inside or outside, you know he's going to be aggressive trying to put the ball in the basket.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 16. Nailed from three-point land.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Outside Ball. Three-pointer. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen by Durant. On the wing, Mann. He's covered by Irving. Durant against Davis. Now here's Durant. Guarded closer. Clock at 4. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Let's take a look at Dallas. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And I think for the Hornets, they've been consistent in their approach, and they've found consistency in these rankings. Just a real solid club that puts a good product out on the floor.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. Pass to Davis. Here's Gafford. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Gafford's got 8.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Now here's Durant. He's got 9 over Davis. Here's Nurkic. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Hornets lead by 5.
Well, one thing you can always count on with Yusuf Nurkic, this guy's going to carve out space around the glass.
Now here's Exum. He's covered by Ball. And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Bridges with the steal. Outside Ball. Bridges outside. And a miss there on the triple.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Exum. Irving against Ball. Pass to Bridges. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Marshall can't hit. Hornets leading by 3. Outside, Ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 16.
Boy, early in his career, LaMelo Ball has let you know I am dangerous from deep. The 3 ball is good.
Pass to Marshall. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. Now here's Irving. Defended by Mann. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Kyrie Irving can be devastating in the pick and roll. The creativity and decision-making simply outstanding.
Now here's Ball. 16 points for him. KD on the wing. Over Davis. Durant, no good. Mavericks trail by 4. Exum with it, now guarded by Ball. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Looking now at some numbers for Kevin Durant. Christie's checked in for Irving. And then for Charlotte, Diabate's checked in. And Jarris Walker's subbed in for Durant. Hornets leading by 4. Outside, Ball. To the paint, Walker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 6 points for Walker.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Pass to Christie. And here is Davis. Here's Marshall. Walker with the rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Bridges misses.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Christie against Ball. Pass to Davis. Here's Christie. 6 on the shot clock. Doubled by Bridges. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Shot clock at 2. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. 6-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home.
Boy, you see the great timing of Daniel Gafford on the defensive end.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And how about the numbers here for LaMelo Ball? And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists. And he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. Hornets leading by 6. Here's Shed. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Out to the wing. Okogie for 3. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. Second, the Mavericks.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Mavericks trail by 6. Now Exum. He's got 9. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Look at the Mavericks. They've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs.
And you know, for the Mavericks, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Hornets on defense now. 6-point lead. Good on the triple.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
And when we talk about players with great upside, Doris, Derek Lively is one of the first to come up.
That's no question about that. This young man has great length and athleticism. He's adding strength every single day. Eventually, he's going to have some go-to moves offensively, but right now, rim runner, rim protector of the highest standard, and plays beyond his years. Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Charlotte.
And look at how aggressive they were defensively, forcing mistakes and turning those mistakes into points.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
That one drops. He ties it up. Charlotte shooting the ball at 42%. Out to the right wing. Here's a Kobe. Pass the ball. Inside. Here's Diabate. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Charlotte in the lead. And here is Ball. He's got 16. Walker with a screen for Ball. Pass to Diabate. From deep, Walker sinks the triple. Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And again, Dallas turns it over. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Sacramento Kings.
And that game against Milwaukee, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Now, here's Ball. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Shed. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Hornets lead.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Irving looking over the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. It's deflected. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Charlotte leading by 6. Outside, Ball. Pass to Okogie. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Right at the free throw line. And it's Shed missing. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Christie against Ball. Christie the pass to Irving to end the drought. Hornets with the rebound.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Here's Ball. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Ball's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hornets. Irving with the ball. Fires from way outside. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hornets lead by 8. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Charlotte leading by 8. Christie is out there with Irving. Then it's Derek Lively, and there's Davis, and it's Marshall in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, here's Bridges. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Wow, how about the in-between game? Get to the mid-range if you're Miles Bridges and take advantage.
Out to the right wing. A 3, Marshall. Rebound by Okogie. The Hornets shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. To the inside. Nurkic can't hit. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. Pass to Christie. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Dallas making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Irving finds Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Shed. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. For three, Bridges. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And the foul on Jarris Walker. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for the away team. Kevin Durant. Trey Mann.
Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Christie. Back to Davis. 6 to shoot. Irving for three. Rebound by Okogie.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now here's Thompson after the miss from KD.
It's pretty hard to shoot over a 9-foot standing reach. KD send it back.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. A three off the inbound. And the rebound by Nurkic.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Okogie. Charlotte again missing.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Christie. Defended by Mann. Thompson misses. Hornets leading by 7. Okogie, the pass to Bridges. And he's good on the three ball. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Here's Christie. On the wing, Irving. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Okogie. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
How about the athleticism of Josh Okogie on that dunk? Wow, that's eye-popping.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Dante Exum is checked in for the Mavericks. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Now, he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's Irving. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Davis. Gafford is screen on Durant. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Bridges with it. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Irving. Shoots over Nurkic. Nurkic with the block.
Boy, that's great anticipation by Yusuf Nurkic. He saw what they were trying to do and snuffs it out.
Here's Mann. No good on the three. Mavericks trail by 10. And here's the fast break. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target with his three. The Hornets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Mann passes to Durant. And here is Bridges. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And there's a foul called on Trey Mann. That's his third foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in.
For the away team, number 1, LaMelo Ball.
Bridges against Thompson. Pass to Davis. Back to Gafford. 5 on the clock. Exum kicks to Thompson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now, here's Bridges. The kick out to Ball. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Here's Mann. He's covered by Irving. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got the lead up to 12 now for Charlotte. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside, Davis. Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded. Off with the layup. Bridges finds Ball. Shoots over Exum. Ball no good. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Now, here's Gafford. Irving can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
There's Ball with the 3. Offensive rebound. Outside, KD. Oh, KD buries the 3.
The confidence of Kevin Durant. He gets it and takes the shot. Very simple. Catch and shoot, baby.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Thompson launches it from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Ball. And that one, good. Ball's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Thompson outside. Pass to Gafford. Nurkic with the steal. Bridges with it. Picked up by Davis. And that one's good. Durant.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
Here's Thompson. Defended by Bridges. Thompson passes to Irving. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Down low. Nurkic with the steal. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And it's Exum in the corner. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Really good anticipation by Dante Exum. He feels the defense laying off, and he sticks it.
Here's Mann. He's defended by Exum. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
Team foul. Yusuf Nurkic. One shot.
One shot.
Free throw good. Nurkic.
One of the things I think teams love when you have Yusuf Nurkic is the kind of physicality he brings nightly in the middle of the paint. This is a guy who's capable of 20 and 20 on a good night.
Now here's Exum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Third team foul. At the line for 2, Dante Exum.
That's good from Exum. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
He doesn't get the second one. Hornets leading by 16. Durant the pass to ball. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's man. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And with the lead in hand, they should not be settling for jump shots.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Lively's checked in. Now, here is Irving. Outside, Davis. On the wing, Irving. From the baseline. And that comes off the assist by Exum. And that's now 21 points for Kyrie Irving. Ball feeling it out a bit. Out to KD. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Hornets lead by 17.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Irving passes to Exum. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Oh, my. He really needs to be careful now. That was his 5th foul of the night.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Some changes here for the Hornets. Walker's checked in for Bridges. And Curry subbed in for Trey Mann. Pass to Thompson. Outside, Davis. Thompson in the corner. Shoots over Walker. Dallas again missing.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Curry with it. He's defended by Exum. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Pass to Davis. Second chance shot. Oh, Davis down low.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
Outside Durant. Back to Walker. 1:58 left in the game. Shot clock at 6. Ball from long range. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Let's remember, this guy's got a 9-4 standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Lively just getting to the rim.
Now, here's Ball. Nurkic a screen on Irving. Ball, the pass to Nurkic. Shoots over Lively. Rebounded by Exum. Mavericks trail by 13. To the inside. Lively inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. Makes it off the glass. Lively's got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, the Hornets shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Ball against Irving. Here's KD. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Up top, Lively. He's guarded by Nurkic. Thompson for the triple. Unable to get that one. Thompson against Walker. Nurkic setting the pick for Curry. The kick out to Ball. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Thompson outside. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Durant. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Ball. That one good for 2.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
The shot's good from Irving. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much. Here with Kevin Durant. It seems like even with some adversity thrown your way, you guys find a way.
Well, we're moving the basketball. You know, we're just relying on each other. And, you know, we're just believing in each other, man. No matter what, we just stick together.
It was very obvious that that was the case. Thanks, KD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Kevin Durant.